Hello, how's everybody doing? Um, Hope everybody's well. I think I need to just set up my laptop just 1 second, just to throw links up for anybody that wants to come up. Just give me a second. Hope you're all well. I've not took my medication yet. We're good to go. It's just that if anybody comes in, I can just put out the link. I don't think yeah, I can actually. No, I don't need to do it, right. So tonight I'm not gonna excuse me. Shut up. Right, so alright, I've actually had a bit of therapy this afternoon. I was over with sorry, I'm on my phone tonight, guys. Hello everyone. I was over with Duke earlier on, and he said a lot that kind of made sense. If we're gonna take do something about what's going on and what these people are doing, then the creators need to come together. Hello Ricky, hello April, long gone, Luna, my hooves, my favourite, just last. Crime time, hello everybody. Sorry if I've missed it. Sarah. Yeah, Duke rocks. He does. He's great. And he's come up with a really good idea, and I think we're going to start it on Saturday. It's going to be YouTube Olympics, I think, as he calls it, and it'll be a pile of us creators all going live at the same time, and we will be there, and we'll be just outing people. These bullies and the scammers, the proof that we've got, everything is going to be handed out. Duke's got the same kind of attitude that I've got, is that you have to go for the head of the serpent. You know, that's the thing. And to do that, I think we'd need to play him at his own game, basically. You know, but we're talking and we've got plans, so I'm really excited for the weekend. And yeah, we're gonna have good vibes tonight because I'm not having no stupid ass coming in and ruining this tonight. Just bear with me a second. I wanted to explain something to people as well, because I was reading back on the comments and I saw that a few people was a bit lost about what was going on. I think we had people saying that DID wasn't a personality disorder, all this kind of stuff. Well, I don't know how they categorize a personality disorder in the USA, but schizophrenia, DID, DID, a multiple personality disorder, if you actually research it, is very, it's basically the same thing. I don't switch, that doesn't, but what you have to understand is that I'm medicated. What happens to me is I dissociate myself from myself. So, and sometimes that can cause psychosis. So, I have to take medicine. I'm an intelligent woman. I've worked for the NHS, I've worked with social services. I'm an intelligent woman. I'm not stupid. I know that I have a problem. I've known I've had a problem for a long time, but there was nothing. What could I do about it? What could I do about it? I had to for me to get better, I had to be medicated. I had to have therapy. That's just the way it is. My big problem was my big problem is that my mental health started from the age of 4. It would have come with coping mechanisms and me coping with what was going on at the time. And it's not something that you can just switch on and switch off, and it stays with you all your life. You know, I was explaining to my doctor yesterday about it, my psychiatrist, and she was actually saying to me that I do have alters, but they're kind of inside, and they talk to me inside. You know, she was explaining to me. She obviously they know more than what I know about it. You know, I just know how it makes me feel and what happens to me, and I do feel myself dissociating from my own body. I do feel that. You know, some people that have it completely get taken over by alters. I don't know what happens when my mind goes blank. You know, maybe something must control that because I cannot remember for it could be hours of what, I'd lose hours, or, I'd end up in a place and I wouldn't know how I got there, or I'd park my car and I'd be looking for my car for 2 hours. And I was thinking, is it just, is it dementia that's coming now? And I went back, started seeing my psychiatrist again, and she says it's never gonna end. It's with you, and that's it. And she was saying to me, she was saying, and these, and what you hear in your head, um, that's your coping mechanism. The child that you hear in your head is obviously the victim that you left behind. I hear an old woman all the time, which I think was my gran that died when I was about 7 of cancer. I watched her die, and she was the only one I really, I had a solid bond with. And it's just felt like that if you understand what I mean, I've always felt like I had a gift more so than an illness. I felt that, I suppose the same way as a psychic would, I suppose if you're psychic or whatever, and I would hear my gran all the time. And then I think as time went on and I started noticing um, things wasn't right. So, I was losing big amounts of time as I was getting older, which was because my children was growing up, and I didn't have that hold or responsibility or control anymore. And I think losing that kind of control um, you know, brought on my disorder fourfold, and that's what happened. Um, so yeah, I mean, I literally had a nervous breakdown a couple of years ago, and it was full blown, more or less full blown psychosis. But excuse me, I'm not going to come up here and I'm not going to apologise for something I cannot control. You know, I'm just trying to get the. Oh bless you. It's a bit harder because I'm working on my phone tonight, so I haven't got the. I'll go in the corner, but prison's a little harsh. Oh bless you. Um, it's debilitating. It is a debilitating illness. It really is, and you have to be in control of yourself to be able to. When I say be in control of yourself, you've got to know that you're ill. You got to know that you've got a problem, because some people do not accept. And I think for a long time, because my mum's side of the family was Irish travellers, so it was just a gift. They would just call it a gift, and the psychologist said to me yesterday, it is a gift because it's a coping mechanism. These people that exist to help you cope. And it kind of all started to make sense. I'm just going to put that up there, Luna. Yeah, I mean, my story didn't end at child abuse. My children's dad's in jail for murder now. I have said this back. and my backstories. He was a very bad, bad man, very bad man. Um, and he tried to kill me, he tried to kill my kids, and then he went out and he ended up stabbing somebody to death in the street. I've got nothing to hide, you know. There's plenty of there's more skeletons hanging outside my closet. It's just the way I am. I'm a real person. That's why you see my face. My name is Stella. I am not going to hide myself. It's not going to happen, you know. And my strength does come from within. This is the thing that they need to understand. They only think they're triggering me. They can't hurt me, not at all. They could never hurt me, ever, ever. I love you too. They would never hurt me. I've been through too much. I have fought too many battles in my life. They are irrelevant in my life. I'm here because they are fucking bullies and they need to be put in their fucking place. That simple. That simple. That's right, my hooves. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Yeah, I believe that as well. You know, sometimes it takes, um, I mean, I'm 43 years old now, you know, and it's took for me to get to a point in my life, which was probably maybe in my very late 30s, where I needed to take control again of myself because I was losing control when it comes to my kids and stuff because I was growing up. So as I was losing control of that, my mental health started to suffer again, you know, and I had a lot of really bad triggers happen. You know, I met a guy that I thought was great, and one night drunk, he just ended up breaking my nose straight open. This was about 5 years ago. And I'd been through, you know, I'd promised myself 10 years before that, the last part of my domestic violence, that I was never ever going to let anybody touch me again. I was so strong for them 10 years. So, so strong. You know, everybody used to say to me, "You're the strongest person I know. How'd you do it?" You know, but what people don't understand is that they don't see you crying in the rain, they don't see you crying in the shower. And that's how I always dealt with things, you know. And at some point, thank you. I think at some point in your life, you get to a stage where you know that there's a problem, that there's an issue, and we can't always control ourselves, you know, our brains. It doesn't make us drug addicts because we need to take medication to cope. It's not even that, it's coping. It's not even about coping. It's not even about coping. You take the medication because you know, I know I have a problem and I've known for a long time and I had to, I'm really sorry about this. Um, I had to do the thing that I never wanted to do again and I had to face, the victim that I left behind, you know, the little girl that I left behind. I had to bring her out to heal. And that was hard. That was hard. And I went back to places that I didn't even know. It was like I was remembering things that I wish I never did. But apparently it's a part of the therapy. Things that I used to think, well, maybe that was a dream I had. You know, it doesn't work like that. It's it's hard to explain. Um, how it feels when you have no control over yourself. You know, to lose 3 hours of time and not know what you did, or not know what happened to you. You know, and then 3 hours, bad things happen, but you don't remember them because you disassociate yourself from yourself. It's the way your brain protects yourself. But I don't want that no more. I wanted to remember. I didn't want that kind of protection no more. I had to face what happened, you know, in everything. And it was hard. You know, it was a really, really hard journey. And to have to admit that I had a debilitating mental health problem. And it was tough. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna read the chat a little bit, sorry. Um no, see, this isn't about them. I'm coming out to you guys because, you know, you've been there, you was there yesterday, you supported me. And I want you to know that I'm grateful. I don't I don't owe nobody an explanation of anything. You know, I don't. But I want you to understand that I'm not gonna I'm not gonna hide. I'm not gonna hide what's wrong with me, and I'm not gonna have somebody come along and take the piss because I'm medicated. You know, and it's not about that. I cry because I'm angry. I'm really, really angry about it because it, do your homework on people sometimes, you know. I don't know um, how many of you guys out there have watched some of my other stuff, especially in the beginning. No, I'm just kind of explaining about my my mental illness and how it affects me, Bob. So I mean, if you want to go back a little bit, you can kind of you can listen away. But no, this isn't because anything's happened with those people. No, this is because I spoke to Duke today, you know, and again, I've got an inner strength in me, and it's like a defense mechanism, and it's coming out. It's really coming out in me, and the more they push, the more I'm gonna dig my claws in. I cannot just stand by and just allow this bitch to do what she's doing to people. You know, I can't. I cannot do it. I can't look the other way. I could not look the other way. I am a warrior. I have to fight every day. You know, I fight with myself most days. Every day is a battle. You know, you never know what you're gonna feel that morning you wake up. You never gonna, you don't know that when you wake up what you've done while you was asleep, or it's it's debilitating. It really is. So, you know, I mean, the medication I showed yesterday was just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, before I go to bed at night, I take 10 different tablets. 10 different tablets, you know, and that's just to keep me straight. So I'm not a danger to myself. You know, I'm not a danger to anybody else. I'm an articulate and I'm an intelligent person, but I have a mental illness. You know, I have a mental illness, and I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not ashamed of it. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep up with the chat there. It's it's really difficult sometimes because you get a lot of ignorant people, you know, and that's just life. Like, you deal with ignorant people, and I can deal with ignorance um when it's pointed towards myself. I can kind of ignore it. But when it's the same person and they're relentlessly bullying people over and over and over and over and over again, it's like just something just comes out in me. It really does. And straight away, I need to defend. Straight away, I become defensive. And sometimes I don't even know. Maybe I do have alters, and maybe I do switch. I don't know. Maybe you guys might. I don't know. I do not know. I think, and this is another reason why I'm doing this now, because I actually spoke to my psychiatrist a couple of months ago, and he was telling me to do a video, like vlog, just for myself, and just do videos so I can kind of say if I'm what's going on. And it's just so difficult. It's really difficult. I can't even explain it. But because I'm medicated now, I'm okay. I'm doing good. I am doing good, and I'm not gonna let them darken my light. I'm not gonna let them throw a blanket over my light. That's not gonna happen. Because at the moment I'm shining, and I feel it in my heart. I feel it. I feel that, and I genuinely, I was kind of took aback by an email yesterday. No, actually, it was this morning, and it was another victim of Nicolina's actually emailed me. A lovely woman, and she may be in the chat now. I'm not sure, but she just made it feel that what I was doing was worthwhile, And she said thank you for taking up for us, and we love you and we're proud of you, and all this. And it's not that I don't want recognition for it. I'm not out here to do that. I explained earlier on, when I very first started, maybe I'm doing this for selfish reasons. Maybe I'm doing this because sometimes I need to speak, you know, and maybe there's other people out there that need to speak. And that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to give everybody a voice that feels like they haven't got a voice. That's all I've ever wanted to do. These women that have suffered domestic violence, these women and men that have suffered child abuse, give them a voice and let them know they're not on their own. They're not on their own. And it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to go to a doctor because, you don't feel right. Don't let bitches like that make you feel ashamed and stop you from getting any kind of help. This is what is bad, because there's so many mean girls out there like her, that people that suffer mental health problems, kind of a lot of them, sorry, invert. They invert, so they kind of go into themselves, um, because of bitches like that. They're afraid to come out because they don't want to be labelled as crazy. Oh, if I take this medication, if I'm on benzodiazepine, I'm getting high. I'm getting high. I take benzodiazepine because I want to get high. I don't take drugs. I don't need to take drugs. Okay. I take medication prescribed by the doctor for my illness, just like anybody else that would have any other illness. I have, but what we have to understand as well. Sugar pie. I'm gonna actually mod you up if you don't mind. I'll do that later on. And you're welcome to take the clip out of yesterday's if you want, because the more exposure that this is what I was trying to explain yesterday. This is why I tagged that. All she did is took the bait. That's what she did. I know what I'm doing. She took the bait and she just made herself look like the bitch she is. I wouldn't even call her a cunt because cunts are useful. She is not. She is not useful. She was, yes, of course she is. That's what she is. She's a mean girl. We are, Bob. That's exactly correct, Bob. We're all here and we're all fighting the same battle. You know, and there's no there's no stigma here at all. It's okay to say I'm not feeling okay. I need help. It's okay to email me and say, could I take your number? I need to speak to somebody. Call me. If I can help you, I'll help you. That's what I'm here for. This is what started this. I did tag her yesterday. Yes, I did tag her. I did. Damn right I did. Because she's a bully. And I called her out for being a bully and I knew what she was gonna do. I knew that's why I let her off. Our people need to see what she's like in real time. And anybody that comes on here and laughs at a mental illness that is caused by, well, a mental illness regardless, but especially when it's caused by, early onset child abuse, you don't laugh at things like that. You don't take the piss that somebody's medicated because they've been traumatized. There's different kinds of trauma out there. I had another guy yesterday and he said he was an expert and he suffers real bad with PTSD. PTSD is just the tip of the iceberg. There's the PTSD is kind of that takes you back to the trauma, and it's PTSD is kind of I'm healing from a PTSD. I'm a PTSD now survivor because I don't go back and feel that way anymore. I don't. I've dissociated myself from the person I was. I left the victim behind and I became the survivor. That's what happened. I left the victim behind and I became the survivor. And when I became the survivor, everything changed. Everything changed. And then people can come up here all they want and they could never ever hurt me the way I have been hurt by people in my life that I have loved. They have got nothing that they could do to me that could tear me down. So if they want to bully somebody, let them come up. Let them show their true colours. I know. I know what you're saying, but you know what? Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. And I can't sit there and watch it no more. I just can't sit and watch it no more. These people are out here making money doing this shit. I was on with Duke earlier on and we're doing I don't know if you heard it, Bob, as well, but we're talking about doing something on Saturday. We're kind of getting all the information on the people that have been bullied and the bullies and the proof, and we're going to run with it on Saturday, but we're going to do it on restream, I believe, so we can all stream at the same time, so we have all of our subs in at the same time. this is how we need to beat them. We have to come together as creators. You know, the creators that they've messed with, we have to come together. This is the only way you can stop it. He was right today. Duke has got the right idea. He really has. We will. We will. We will. Because, thank you. You know, there comes a time in your life where you can't, you can't go on being a victim. You know, you either die. It's like this, like what you know, my granny, my other granny used to say to me all the time, "What don't kill you makes you stronger." But you know, I was in the care system as well for a while, and you know, a lot of people that I was with then, you know, have either passed away or became heroin addicts. You know, I think I was stronger than that because of my mental health actually saved me from all that shit. You know, I think it saved me from a lot. So I don't see my mental health as a curse. I see it as a blessing, you know, because it's helped me cope. I would have coped through life otherwise. You know, I'm just giving you little snippets out of my life, just little tiny bits. Believe me, I've danced with the devil and I dragged myself back from hell. So not one of those people over there are gonna scare me. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Look, this is what it is. I want a community here where people don't have to be afraid to say, yeah, I've got, you know, that's one of the hardest things anybody can do. What you people are doing now, all in my chat right now. You know, how many people have come up and say, yes, I've got mental illness. So many of you are saying this. You know, put a heart in the chat because every single one of us are fighting a battle. Every single one of us are fighting a battle daily. It could be depression, it could be anxiety, it could be schizophrenia, it could be anything. People might just wake up some days and just don't know what they feel like the way they feel. Just having a bad day. And that's okay too. You know, you don't have to be diagnosed with a mental illness to come here and be in this community. You know, every one of us have our battles and we have our fights through life. Every single one of us. But it's how we choose to get up. We can be knocked down 1,000 times, but we have to keep getting back up. And there comes to a point where they can't knock you down anymore. Believe me, your feet are like goalposts. They ain't knocking you down no more. Believe me, I'm at that stage now. I get upset, and I got upset today because you know I'm explaining to you guys. I don't have to explain myself to you guys because I know you understand. You know, I know you understand. But I really want you to know that it means a lot that, you know, you're there and you're talking to me and you're emailing me and I've got such a good community in my chat. You know, you're all really great. I'm really humbled, to be honest with you. I'm humbled. Um, we need to we need to be everyone suffers from something. That's exactly what it is. You know, sometimes we can see the illness of somebody, but it's the illnesses you can't see sometimes that are the worst. You know, it's it's a cruel world that we live in. And then you have people that go out the way to knock down people. You know, they will find the fault in that person and go after the fault. They want to go after my mental health and the fact that I have to take enzymes and antipsychotics. I didn't have to find that out. I told them. And I told them because I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of it. Yeah, she did indeed. She did indeed. And the thing is she makes an ass of herself all the time. Excuse me a minute. I just want to make sure that I don't run out of battery on you guys. She makes an ass of herself all the time. So I was explaining to my hooves yesterday. I mean, quite right. They said to me, you know, oh my God, if you tag her, I tagged her because I wanted her to come. You know, I put the link up earlier on. I don't want the drama tonight. Okay, I want a quiet night tonight, but I'll be ready in the morning. This is just me explaining to you guys. I don't know them an explanation. I don't. Um, I don't feel I owe nobody an explanation as such. But I wanna, you know, I just wanna be straight. I just wanna be straight about it. Nobody can hurt me anymore. I've already been out enough. Yeah, exactly. 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 This is my, oh, Jess, enough. The dog. Um, that's what happens. You come to a point in your life, right, where the worst happens to you, and then it cannot get past that point anymore. You know, you're already up there. You cannot get past that point because the worst thing that could ever happen to you has already happened. You know, sometimes we just have to be thankful that we're still here to tell our stories. You know, yeah, I did actually. I saw that. I did see that. But yeah, we can all live. We can all live with skeletons in our closet. But I think when you start hanging the skeletons out, that's when you feel free. You know. Well, you're more than welcome. If you want to do that, you've got our support. Um, just let me know. You got my email address scrolling across the bottom of the screen if anybody needs to email me. If you want to come up on Saturday with Real Gypsy Soul, we're gonna do a special, and there's gonna be quite a few of us creators, and we'll all be getting together, and it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be good, and we're hoping it's gonna be a regular thing as well. We're talking about, you know, 7 or 8 different channels all together at the same time, all streaming, you know, and having you guys up and just letting these stories out because the more people that see it, the better. Um, this is what I mean, Donna. People don't understand, you know. I mean, that is PTSD on its own. People have PTSD for a million different reasons, you know. It could be anything, losing a child, you know, seeing an accident, being at war, child abuse, domestic violence, you know, PTSD. What I have is just, you know, my illness is kind of, it triggers my PTSD, you know, that's what happens, I think. But um, people don't realise unless they have how bad it is and how debilitating it can be. But if we've got anybody up here that really wants to do that, start the channels, you know, I'm more than happy to share your channels. You're more than welcome to come on. Um, hello, hello there. Um, hello. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat as well. I'll start talking away and then kind of lose myself a little bit. Um, but yeah, this is something that we need to do. I think now we need to stop with the talking and start with the action. You know, we've got Duke now as well on board, and we've got other creators, plenty of other creators. Few that's in the room right now that I'm on board as well, and I think it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be the first time, 7 or 8 different channels get together, live stream all at the same time, and just out their scams and out these bullies. That is what the Olympic is about. Every single one of their photos, every single bit of proof we've got, everything we've got on them, you know, we need to do this, you know, 5 or 6 channels, 7 channels, whatever, all of the subs all together watching, it doesn't even if there's only 100 out of it creators channel, 700 at a time, they don't get that many people watching. And we keep doing it. We keep doing it because that's what we're here for. I want my channel to be about you know, just a safe place for people, and leave the drama for this, what we're going to start doing on maybe every Saturday, I don't know, where it's different creators all coming together and doing one live, and the drama can come then. If the drama wants to come then, it can come then. But I'm not really I really no, sorry, I really think that that's gonna be brilliant, and we're definitely gonna do that. Oh, thank you very much. I've got quite a lot. Um, yeah, we just need to be strong, and people need to stick together, and people need to understand that we all have, problems. Everybody has problems, but I want to encourage people and tell you that don't be ashamed, and it's not, it's okay if you're not feeling okay. Don't keep it, stooped up, and come out with it. You know, my email address is there, and I am happy to, speak on the phone if you're feeling that you're in a really bad place, or, something like that. Um, I really want to be there, and I want to help as much as I can, because I feel I'm at a place now where I can. Um, I don't know if you can notice the difference. I'm not sure, but I've not taken my medication yet. I thought, I'll just in case, just in case. But yeah, I'm gonna go live in a few hours, which is early morning for me. Oh, thank you very much, Donna. Thank you very much. All of your support is really appreciated, and the emotional support, and that's worth more to me than anything, because sometimes I need to hear that it's okay, you know, and that's what it is. And I know there's other people out there that feel the same. Some days you just need someone to say it's okay. I can go to this place and I can say what's wrong with me, and I'm not going to be judged or have the piss taken out of me. They're going to say, okay, tell your story, get it out. That's what I want to do. That's what I want my community to be about. You know, true crime, yeah. Oh gosh, I'm all for wanting to know where missing kids are, and of course, that's our nature. This has turned into something I didn't expect it to turn into. I'm not gonna lie, you know, but I'm not gonna stop now. That they have poked the bear. They have poked the bear. Believe me, they really have. Thank you very much. I really appreciate everything. You're appreciated more than you'd ever know. Um, I just want you all to know that you're supporting me, you, you know, and it means a lot. And I want to do the same thing for you. If you feel that you need somebody to speak to, just please, just take the email. I will. I get a notification straight away as soon as an email comes through. Just mark it urgent. Even if I have to call you, I'll call you. Just don't ever think that you have to be alone. Don't ever feel like that, because I used to feel like that, and it was the worst feeling in the world. Look, I'm gonna go to sleep in a minute. I'm gonna take my tablet and I'm gonna jump on first thing in the morning, because I wanted to give I mean, it's just 11 o'clock here now, but I wanted to give some of my guests across the pond a bit more chance to catch the live, because I know it's kind of um evening time, early evening time there now. Well, I suppose it depends on where you are, but um I'll go live at about 7 a.m. Yeah, I think that works out about 11, maybe 10, 11 o'clock there. I'm not sure. Ah, thank you very much. Ah, honestly, you really do. Ciao, mama. It's just nice. It's like it's actually nice to be able to come on like tonight now, and it's not that I've not let anybody come up tonight. That's not been what it is. But I did really want to speak to you guys, on a one-to-one level. And tomorrow morning, if anybody wants to come up tomorrow morning, I'll be fully ready. Link in the chat, and we can go. But I just felt like I owed you guys, not an explanation. I don't feel like I have to explain myself, but I just you guys are supporting me now, you know, and I, I just want to be straight with you, and tell you exactly how I feel and exactly what happened. There is nothing they can dig up on me. There's no dirt out there about me. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'm a real person. I show my real face. My name is Stella. I don't bullshit. I don't listen to rumors. I like to hear and see for myself. And if I don't, then I can't put it out there. But you know, I just wanted to thank you all for the support. And uh, yeah, there's a lot of love in the room. There's a lot of love in the room, and that's what's really humbling. You know, you should really like give yourselves credit as well. Or for everyone out there that's saying, yeah, me too, I feel like this, and I understand. You know, yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. But we can do this. We can do this. We really can. Well, we'll be doing a big live on Saturday, with quite a few creators. My email address is at the bottom. My email address is also my PayPal address. I'm not e-begging or anything like that. I'm just saying, if you want to contribute to, support the channel, um, that's my PayPal address there. I'm kind of working low budget at the moment, so I'm working off a crappy laptop and a phone. But I'm getting to you guys, so I don't really care about donations and stuff like that. That's not what I'm here for. That's not what it's about. But if you want to donate to the channel, then great. But don't think that you have to. Please do not think that you have to. That's not what this is about. But I just want to say again, um, get over to Duke Farrow. He's got all the information there for Saturday. I will be putting it up. I will have it scheduled anyway. And it's going to be going for a long time. Okay, you'll have to go back and watch. But yeah, it'll be going on for a while, so it's going to be good. And if it works the way we want it to work, then we can keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, and we can eventually get YouTube to start realizing what the hell's going on. You know, these people need to be stopped at what they're doing. They cannot get away with the stuff they're getting away with anymore. It has to stop, and it will stop. We've just got to keep fighting that good fight. Keep fighting that good fight. Don't let these people get to you. And I keep saying as well about throwing up cash apps for people like Rap and Benny and stuff like that. All it does is feed their ego. That's all it does. It just feeds their ego, feeds their habits, and there's people out there that need help. There's charities out there that need help. If you're going to donate money to a creator and like a £20 cash app or something, I would rather that somebody give it to a charity or give it to somebody in need, because I'm not here about the money. That's not what I came here for, and it will never be that. I can earn my own money even though I've got a debilitating illness. I can still work. I paint. I'm an artist. I'm articulate. This is a thing. So I'm not, I don't need, you know, uh, there's other people out there that need, but, support the channel. If you want to support the channel, that's brilliant, but don't feel like you have to. And that's going to be me for tonight. And I just want to say good night and God bless. And I will see you all in the morning. My hooves, thank you very, very much. Lungan, all of my mods that are in, thank you very much. I will be having some more mods added. You might find that you got wrenches tomorrow, but thank you all very much, and I'm glad I got it off my chest again. And I'm just glad I got you guys here listening. No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm not a coward, no. My name's Bella, and good night, Lunga. This is my real face. I'm sitting in my real house. I have a real illness, and I'm not ashamed. And I love you all. I really do, and I really appreciate you all. And thank you very much. Sugar Honey Pie, please take that clip out of yesterday and put it out there. Let them see exactly what she's like. Let people see how she ridicules somebody with a personality disorder. Not that I want to be seen as a victim, but people need to see. The more we put out there, the better. Just keep putting it out there, putting it out there. Keep the knee on the neck. Until tomorrow. Thank you very much, Lungan. Kisses and hearts to all of you. I will stay strong. Thank you. Thank you, Sugar Pie. Thank you all. And good night and God bless. Oh, dear me.